Hey, it's Cliff. I want to talk about the number one issue going on in blockchain right now, and it is this Prop 16 on the Juno network. Now, I've been looking at this for a couple of days now, and it's to the point that I can't really draw an opinion on what I believe for this. So I wanted to kind of ping my community here and see what their ideas were. So if you don't know what's going on, let me just briefly explain it to you. I'm going to do it with a CoinDesk article here. So the CoinDesk article states in the title, "We can vote away your money for free, the implications of the Juno Prop 16." And then I can give you a little brief description here of what's going on if you don't know. So Juno, a smart contract layer 1 in the Cosmos ecosystem, was allegedly the victim of a Sybil-like attack in which one user faked multiple wallets to receive a disproportionate share of a recent airdrop. The wallet, alleged to belong to the Airdrop gamer, now contains more than 3.1 million Juno tokens with a market value of just over 122 million. And also at this point, he is staking all of this and gradually withdrawing the stake rewards. He's making a ton of money doing this. But to continue, it says a new Juno proposal 16, would draw down the whale wallet to 50,000 Juno tokens, which the proposal describes as a fair share of the airdrop. The proposal argues that beyond a matter of simple fairness, the reversal is an existential necessity for Juno because the whale now has a huge share of the network's voting and economic power. Insane, right? Totally insane. The proposal 16 is open for voting between March 10th and 15th. Though it is hard to be certain, it appears this would be the first major instance of blockchain community voting tokens out of the hands of a fellow holder. When I actually saw like something like this is actually going on in the crypto space where they're going to take the tokens back from this whale, like it just blows my mind, and it's really hard to draw an opinion because I can see both sides, to be honest. Let me actually go to the post. This is where they actually were describing the airdrop, and this was done August 18th of 2021. So basically it's just saying here that if you held Juno, or rather you held Atom, you'd be receiving this Juno airdrop. But there is a point in here where it says something to the effect of yeah, additionally, a whale cap was implemented at 50K Atom per person or entity. So that was the caveat to say that this person necessarily shouldn't have done what they did, but there was still a process for them to game the system. So yes, that was in there, but what this whale did is he essentially just created multiple wallets to receive a crap ton of Juno. And at this point, he is a huge whale at the point of potentially killing the network because he has so much power. I can actually pull up the proposal here as well. So it says, by voting yes on this proposal, you agreed to reduce the gamed whale address to 50K. The whale cap that was originally set per entity prior to Genesis. The facts are that the Juno Genesis stake drop was gamed by a single entity. Willingly or unwillingly is not the relevant to this matter. The whale gamer poses a growing risk to the network, and the stake drop error may be corrected. Gamed funds were consolidated into one address right after Genesis, which proves that one entity had custody over all the addresses. This considerably broke the stake drop rules of having a max of 50K Atom per 50K Juno. At this time of the Genesis stake drop, there was no way for Core 1 to proactively counteract this behavior. So what they're doing here is everybody that's participating and staking in the network is voting on this proposal that they're going to take this guy's money, essentially. They're just going to pull it back. And to me, this is a DeFi network. So to me, it's like, what is happening? It's like you're the government or something. You're actually going in here and taking money from someone. Like, this seems insane that they would even have the ability to do something like this, for one. But 65% of the people have voted yes on this proposal. So it looks like what they're running into is they're actually going to do it, which, in my opinion, this whole situation is a lose-lose. First, let's get into the risk. It says a risk of doing nothing. High risk to the on-chain governance, which obviously this whale has a lot of voting power, but he's not voting in this supposedly, so he's letting the community actually do what they want. They've talked to this guy, and he said like he's not trying to crash the network. He doesn't has no plan to, and why would he? He's making a ton of money. Why would he want to kill the network when he could just stake and be super rich, like stupid rich at this point? Why would he want to do anything harmful to the network? It makes no sense. But moving on, it says potential of buying validators with delegations in order to bribe them away from acting. Well Gamer can single-handedly wipe out the entire DEX liquidity in 10 minutes or less should his funds be unbonded. And that's the important thing about this proposal. Right now, his funds are bonded, so it's not like he could pull the funds out at this point to crash the network before the proposal actually goes through. It really is up to the community on this one, what happens to this guy. And the last point is there is a fear in community on a daily basis because, yeah, you're really leaving your investment up to whatever this whale decides to do. So I struggle with this because on one hand, they're like, yeah, this guy has way too much power. Obviously, the network isn't decentralized because of this, but it seems like he almost did it ethically. It's not really his fault that he was smart enough to game the system. It's more the developers on JUNO. They messed up. They completely ruined the JUNO chain. So at that point, what do you do? Do you fork the network and just try again? Because to me, at this point, if they actually do take away all this guy's money, would you be willing to invest in a network that somebody could just vote and take away all your funds? Like I'm not gonna invest in them at that point. Like that defeats the whole purpose of cryptocurrency, right? So yeah, like essentially voting yes or no on this is a lose-lose, and I'd really like to see what people's opinion are on this because it goes against traditional theory of cryptocurrency, of like being a sovereign citizen and like holding your own money. I can't wrap my head around them actually just they're like the government. They're taking funds away. Are we really getting to a better place in our finances by doing the exact same thing? Like what is going on here? You know, like what's the point? So yeah, I'm shocked by this. It's hard for me to draw my own opinion because, like I said, I think either way they just killed JUNO. They're better off trying to probably fork the network and just starting over again because, like I said, if they do this, I'm not gonna invest, and I think a lot of people won't invest. And the majority of people that are voting yes on this are people who want to see that whale get their funds taken away so they can make more money on the JUNO network. Let's be real. That's what's going on here. So let me know what you think. I'm really interested in seeing people's opinion on this one because it is a very hot topic right now. It's very political, but also if you're giving your opinion, I've already seen crazy arguments going on. Be nice. Be nice in the comment section. People have their own opinions on how this should work. Let's just be civil about all of this. So thank you for watching.